Welcome back to the classroom. Come on in, no late pass required. Today we are continuing our watch through of Stranger Things Season 4 with Episode 3 titled The Monster and the Superhero. So what could potentially be going on in this episode? Well, I guess we're going to find out here. Just as a quick recap, this is his first time watching through these episodes. I have watched these episodes once, at least for the first half of Stranger Things 4. And so just keep that in mind as we're going here, because you might see me making a couple of looks at certain points that are a little more knowing than you would think. And they are very much specifically for certain reasons. He's clueless. And so that makes it a lot more fun for me, that is for sure. And so last episode we had a lot happen.
A lot happened.
Second character gets murked. Just killed.
It's the crunching for me.
Yeah,
it's just I think you mentioned this early on, but this show definitely has leaned into the gore a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
And the body horror is just right.
Yep, they're definitely leaning into 80s nostalgia, like horror movies from that time period.
The crunching and
yeah, it's not fun. And so
special effects.
Oh, fantastic special effects. A lot of practical stuff, like the character Vecna that we saw there, almost exclusively
suit, right?
practical effects.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's a dude in a suit.
It's a really good makeup.
Oh yeah.
And that's a really expensive makeup to do.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah. If I remember correctly, I remember watching like a little thing on it, just because I was intrigued. They were easily sitting there for like 8 hours, but putting the guy in it, like it was insane.
Yeah, without.
And so we saw him clearly in the upside down, kind of reaching into Hawkins type of deal. We saw a little bit of Elle kind of blowing her top after the whole issue with
committing a felony.
Committing a felony. And for obvious reasons, like we support her, but yeah, that's probably not going to go well.
Yeah, no.
And so
also not really the supportive boyfriend there, Mikey.
Yeah, listen.
What did you do?
Listen, Mike.
He's a bum.
Yeah,
he's a bum.
He's somebody in need of some characterization here, because right now his entire personality is being a dick. So
big time.
And so we also had a little bit with Murray and Joyce. They are figuring out that Hopper is actually alive. The prison guard is the person who seems to be kind of pulling some of the strings here, played by a man with no face.
That's crazy. I had no idea who that.
It took me a hot minute to figure out who it was, and then when I looked it up, I didn't recognize the name, but I recognized his work.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're big Game of Thrones fans.
Yeah.
And so very curious to see what you think of the next episode here. So
it looks like it's gonna be a Joyce themed episode.
Seeing Murray and Joyce.
I'm so here for it. I can't even handle it.
We're gonna be seeing all sorts of fun stuff here. So without further ado, let's jump right into the episode. Chapter 3, The Monster and the Superhero.
Superhero's definitely gonna
be. You think which boy?
It's definitely gonna be Hopper.
You think Hopper?
Hopper's the superhero.
Okay.
I know he escapes because I saw the trailer.
So. Right. Well, we'll find out. Now, what could be going on here?
$20 says it's a military.
Oh, thinking military going on here?
Got him.
Yeah, he called it.
Oh, look at that's the dude who came to Hawkins a couple days ago.
No signs of any attack or no bruises.
And I also understand that military.
He had a cool arc.
He did have a cool arc. Definitely one of the doctors or whatnot that actually gave half a shit.
Yeah.
Everything that has happened in can be traced back to Brenner's little pet.
Oh dear.
You agree?
Brenner's little pet. jeez, I hate that.
Yeah.
I mean, because
season 1.
yeah,
Dr. Brenner trained her for this very thing.
yeah, making it hard.
Why do they have to make such a mess? You know what I'm saying?
You know, when they're scattering, taking a look at things, they
Wouldn't you
just
be
have
like,
no,
you know, I don't know.
no respect for any of the actual like.
Their Joyce is housing him right now.
Yeah.
I want to know everything he's done and everyone he's spoken to in the past year. And if we're lucky,
Yeah, they're trying to figure it
leads
out.
right to the girl.
Okay, so I kind of understand his like logic here, but here's the thing, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
The people she's so-called assassinating
Mm-hmm.
are like high school kids. They're not exactly big political targets here, but
No, but you know, basically what he's thinking is that like she stuck around and has just been using her abilities to kill people locally.
right.
And like the whole like, you know, eyes being kind of gouged in type of deal, like very similar to how like, you know,
Right.
everything looked like afterwards in season 1 when she just
Goes ham.
killed about 15 of them in one fell swoop. That lady who was irritating beyond all belief, who shot Penny, another forgotten character who died very early on, was just
Yeah.
a man in the wrong place at the wrong time.
No justice for her, hashtag.
No. No. Monster and the
Love
Superhero.
the episode title.
Well, the title cards are always so cool. They have like almost like the
Retro.
the feeling like you're watching us on VHS.
Yeah.
Angela.
Jeez, she's messed up.
Oh, she's not that bad. She's fine. She'll walk it off, prom queen.
I mean, she'll still be fine. I'm just saying that like that was some hit.
yeah.
Like got in a really good hit there.
I love that guy.
Oh, Argyle? Yeah, he's fun. Everybody doesn't really know what to do here. Everybody's just standing around. She has no guilty thoughts at all. There's no remorse behind those eyes. That is pure,
Be like,
Alice.
yeah, hatred.
that future wheels aren't wood, man, or metal.
Oh my goodness, you can even see his bloodshot eyes. That's great.
He's smacked and he's driving. That's not safe.
Probably not.
At least it was clean
Know who he reminds me of? The kind of stoner buddy that Max Goof has.
Scheme of things, just a little blip.
Oh!
That's a funny word, man.
The guy
Jeez,
was like,
whiz, man. Ow! Yeah.
a little smokish.
A little smoky. Ow! I love him. Yeah.
This thing came up.
Can you pass me the olive oil? That's wine.
Turns out I have to
Wine.
So do Eskimos like still live in igloos, or are they like?
That is not the best word to use for that.
Yeah.
Who is this?
take charge while I'm gone.
Wait.
Oh, he's schmacked too.
I think he's worse.
He's
Mom's going to Alaska. You're going to Alaska? Mm-hmm. What's going on?
Also,
in
that
Alaska?
stupid hat style with like flipping up the rim, like that's just.
Jonathan, what
I
is
thought that was a 90s thing, but I guess I'm
Well, I mean, this is late '80s at this point, so like
86.
something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
Totally fine.
She didn't look fine.
Oh,
Shut
come on,
up.
Mike.
Al, aren't you gonna finish your what?
Yeah.
Mike, get another personality trait other than being a tool, bro. I can't deal with you, dog.
Everyone hates the risotto.
Absolutely not. No, it's
No, he's. Listen, those two would eat anything that was put in front of them at this point.
They are the drug PSAs from the 80s. Are those like bat things? What are those?
Yeah, it kind of looks something like some.
House of Horrors, something.
Yeah.
One of the best and worst things about this show, especially this season, I noticed, is the sound design.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks like he's going back in. What is he up to now?
I noticed one of his hands is enlarged.
Yeah. The one that he's using for a lot of the A lot of the killings here. Creepy. So freaking creepy.
Who hurt the Duffer Brothers? That's what I want.
Yeah.
69.
Nice.
No. I'm good.
That is an aggressive 80s hairdo as well.
Love it.
Yeah. It does make him look older, for
Yeah.
sure.
These kids have to be, what, 18, 19 now?
Something like that, give or take.
Some good news and bad news.
I love this group that we've got going on here. Like this particular group here.
Yoo-hoo, dude, I haven't had that in a hot minute. I love Yoo-hoo.
Who's having honeycombs and Yoo-hoo. That is
That's a Saturday morning.
That's a breakfast champion. Yeah.
All of his calories for the day and none of his nutrients.
Yeah.
No judgments, big dog.
Right? Those went bye-bye, so
So we're technically in more of the brainstorming phase.
This
Like I
is so
said, this is-
nonchalant.
Yep. This group right here is the best that we currently have out of all the bunches here. Yep. Ay, ay. That is just terrible.
Yeah.
It was by the picnic table. Is that correct?
She knows when all of them are together.
Picnic table ring a bell?
Something else is going on. Cause kind of like what Nancy said. You ever realize we only ever hang out when the world's about to end?
Pretty much.
Trying to be a decent person here. The poor Will, just always getting the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do. I mean, it just.
He's
so
supportive,
crazy. It happens
jerkwad.
Yeah,
but
try.
It doesn't change anything.
Try
It
it.
doesn't matter. They're nobodies. And you're a superhero.
Yeah. There's the superhero.
Not anymore.
Thought it was gonna be hot.
Not anymore. The Ewoks show.
That's on Disney Plus, actually.
Oh, I know it is.
Yeah. You have the right to an attorney.
That's not great.
An attorney, one will be provided.
Especially after having that entire conversation that they just had.
can you please just tell us where you're taking her?
Everybody gets to watch. That's just terrible. And sucks for trying to get a fresh start. Just not happy with him. Can't blame her.
No. Listen, you'll never catch me defending that kid.
Yeah. He's got some growing up to do, that's for sure.
Season 2, I was out.
It just felt so wrong to lie to them like that.
Yeah, but knowing those kids, they'd probably want to go along.
Right.
I'm not exactly. Your children, bless their mischievous souls.
Yep, exactly.
I like to get involved. This way, what?
Yeah, there he is.
Now I see it.
Yeah, you
now
see
I
it,
see
right?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're building a railroad in the middle of an ice pack. What is happening?
Yep.
Goodness, the clang must kill your hands.
Yep. There he is.
And my boy got yoked.
Yes, he did.
I bring news from America.
Yep. Yeah, can you hear the voice now,
Yeah.
too?
Your money to Alaska.
He's got a very distinct quality of voice.
Yeah.
I love it, by the way.
Yeah, very
Makes-
silky.
Yeah, it makes everything he says like just sound super important.
And you're a free man. Supplies American goods to some of the guards here, including me on lucky occasions. Cigarettes, peanut butter, Playboys.
The best
Of course, you're worried about your woman, is that it? I can see why you like her, American.
Yeah, no, I don't think Hopper's actually worried about her.
No.
She's very pretty. Where do you want it?
Gotta make it look convincing.
He can take it on the chin, man.
He knows.
I don't know about you guys, but if I saw some freaky wizard monster, I would mention it to someone.
Yeah.
I like Steve. He's the
Oh,
everyman.
yeah.
It's Kelly's office.
Sorry, leaving the
If you saw a monster, you
school
you wouldn't go to the
psychologist.
police. They never believe you. But you might go to your
shrink.
Yep.
You guys take the car, check out this shrink.
I don't think you want to drive in your car.
Why?
I don't have a license.
Why don't you have a license?
I'm poor.
I can drive.
I mean,
No, never again. Please. Anybody let you know. No chance.
never again.
All right, okay.
He got his ass kicked.
Yeah.
Wakes up with her driving.
Please, we'll stick together. You think we need you to protect us?
He knows he doesn't have to do shit to protect the two of them.
Yeah, right.
Careful.
One's a firearms expert and the other one is smarter than hell.
Shut up.
Dustin.
Wipe your feet.
Wipe your-
On the outside, not the inside. Always the babysitter. Always the goddamn babysitter.
No, you didn't want to kill her. No, you don't know.
I don't know.
Can you not tell that she's
Under
going through
duress.
some shit? Nope, they're gonna book her though.
No,
Well, we're her brothers, and we're family.
That's not enough. You have to be a parent or legal
That
guardian.
sucks.
You have to be kidding. That is ridiculous. That's the law. And you're not going to change it complaining.
Is that actually the
You
law?
wanna see Jane,
Yeah, I believe so.
find
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Thank you.
really sucks.
It would make sense if it was.
Right.
Bullshit. It's such bullshit. I mean, she wasn't even trying to.
I mean, but like, what happens in
I don't
the
know. I
circumstances
guess
where
maybe mom
there's
and
not
in
a parent or a legal
Alaska.
guardian?
Should be sitting in
Ward
jail.
of the state.
Yeah, I don't know. Whoa. Hey.
Jeez, that's
Hey, stop.
even worse.
I don't know if they would send her straight to Duke.
Yeah. They're sending her there 'cause it's not like she can make bail.
Yeah. They might, I don't know. It just
Right.
seems a little too fast.
Oh boy, what is this meal gonna look like?
Longer?
Like absolute butthole. That's exactly what it's gonna look like.
Could be
That
better.
is a terrible transition there.
Terrible noise.
Yep. They're all distracted now, so time to give a hit. Oh, yeah, that's gonna. That is gonna fucking hurt. Hopper is an absolute madman.
Sorry, it's just you seem. You don't know me very well. I don't really have a filter or a strong grasp of social cues. So if I say something that upsets
I love
you,
Robin.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
care.
she's awesome.
My mother reminds me daily. Got it.
My mother reminds me daily.
Have fun. Do you have a minute to talk?
If of a small town, you know exactly where everybody lives.
Yeah.
Or the downside. I don't know which.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's in. Morning with her eyes sucked out of the front of her skull by this Vecna creep.
You're like bright red in the face.
Talk about it. I'll punch you so hard in your face that your teeth will fall back out.
Oh. Too far.
Not cool. Sorry.
Cool. It's okay.
It's just
They're my
love
favorite.
with everything that's happening.
Max, I'm sorry. I really can't discuss this. You wouldn't want me talking to any other students about you, right?
If I were dead,
Yeah.
catch the killer, then yeah.
I would probably say yeah.
That up to the police, shall we?
Where the hell is Sinclair?
Trying to give a heads up warning. Ooh. Yeah, want to get taken in. Oh, but it's not just any feds that found her,
Oh, that makes me feel a little bit better.
right?
Hey, kiddo.
No. He at least somewhat cared about her.
Yeah.
We're here.
This is a horrible sweater.
Oh, atrocious. But hey, they're going for form over, for function over form here.
Yeah.
Welcome to Alaska.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Welcome to Alaska.
Reasons why.
Before they have the things that connect to the actual airport.
Right. No, but that just sucks. You're
You know, this is the second thing I've seen him in where he's in a Russian prison.
Oh shit. Well, you know, Dude has a typecast, I guess.
Yeah. Gonna break his foot. Oh, to wiggle it out.
His foot is already broken.
Ah.
Oh my goodness!
Like the squishing noise.
Making us watch as well. Oh, jeez. Goodness. Oh, yeah, that's just painful beyond belief.
Victor seemed like a normal guy.
Man, it
Family.
really did suck back in the day. Having to go through all that. People said like the only reason why this show can exist the way that it is because it takes place in the 80s.
Yeah.
Because
exactly?
listen, a lot of these problems would be solved if they had cell phones.
Right. Lucas, where are you?
Yeah, for real.
And you're obviously bored, so why don't you just call Steve?
Ooh, there it is.
There it is.
So,
Just in case that's adding any tension.
wasn't.
Nancy's a dick.
Nancy is it runs in the family.
It really does, though.
Don't they write about like Bigfoot and UFOs?
Someone's gonna write about that. It's gonna be these weirdos.
Yeah, look at the tabloids.
Ah, Elvis, the aliens.
You never know.
She's such a tool.
Listen, it's a Wheeler family tradition.
According to several insiders, Victor believed his house was haunted by an ancient demon.
Ah.
Victor allegedly hired a priest to exorcise the demon from his home. Pretty novel for the 50s. Exorcist wasn't even out. Okay. So Victor claimed this exorcism failed.
Exorcism
but it
failed.
angered this demon, which then
Angered
opened
the
his mouth,
demon.
removing their eyes. Victor believed he was spared as a punishment.
Yeah, well, that's pretty convenient for Victor.
Yeah, or super inconvenient. This demon wasn't any old demon.
It was Vecna.
Dustin, did you copy?
Yeah, I copy.
So Nancy's a genius.
Nancy's a genius.
Systems date back all the way to 1969.
She's got the hots for Nance. That's funny.
That's totally bonkers, but I can't really talk right now.
Wait, what are you doing?
Breaking and entering into school arbitration,
Again.
confidential and
Again.
personal files. It's like a mini Watergate or something. Hawkins Gate.
Wait a second. Did those guys get caught?
Holy shit.
That freak won't know what hit him.
Goody.
You ever notice it's the ritzy white dudes?
Yeah.
Not to play that card or anything, but it's always seems to be like ritzy white guys in a collar. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the coincidence.
Something I've been dreading for some time. I don't know how to say this other than just to say Hawkins is in danger.
Yeah. Again, yeah.
A war is coming to Hawkins.
Where you at, freak?
That's not where. Oh, you
Yeah.
lied.
You sure Eddie was here?
There are good people, brave friends, who have helped you
Morning
fight
here.
your battle in the past. But they alone can't win this war.
And he's doing push-ups.
With a broken foot? Yeah.
I know it's not fair to ask more of you.
I don't have my powers.
What if I told you there was a way to bring them back? This program fails, and if it does, you will never see your friends again.
My friends in Hawkins, are they in danger?
They're always in danger.
For real.
Max, I know something's wrong.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
It's a lot for anyone.
ones in danger. It's life as we know it. I'm betting the fate of the planet that you're one of the good ones. But I know
Hell yeah, you
spent too
should.
much of your life being told what to do by people like me. I know
Love that. At least
So you
telling
say
her
the
what
word
to
and
do.
I'll take you right back home. Or
Giving her the option.
come with me now. Find out for yourself.
Mm.
Oh, that's not good.
Most unsettling.
No.
Mm.
No. Well, shit. Well, shit.
Is that not the most unsettling clock you've ever heard in your entire life?
Yeah, I never want to hear another clock ever.
No, absolutely not.
Hard
I
pass.
totally agree with that.
I also want to know the connection between the clock, but I also don't want to know.
Well, let's talk about it a little bit. So, we just finished watching episode 3, Stranger Things season 4, The Monster and the Superhero. There's a lot. Obviously, the big thing in the room here is the overarching threat of Vecna here. And I think that's probably the most important thing to kind of talk about here. We can obviously see that all of Vecna's victims are experiencing the same symptoms, and
Max is experiencing the same symptoms, and
now
I think she's
now starting to see things.
I think.
Well, only time will tell. So the clock, yes, you were kind of curious, like, what the connection is with the clock. Have any thoughts on what it might be?
I don't know. I the only thing I can think of is it's like
Imagine.
Kind of puts you in a trance.
Oh,
But I want
okay.
to know why specifically. There's got to be something. Vecna is something to do. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Right.
It could just be. It might not even be a narrative device. It just might be like sound design. Like,
It could be sound design.
but usually
yeah.
there's not this kind of thing without a.
Right. Yeah.
So
and so.
I'm not putting too many of those eggs in that basket.
So something interesting that after seeing this episode, people actually started to go back and look at some of the previous seasons. And as far back as season 1, you could actually at certain points in time hear a very distant clock timing.
Oh,
so
love that. Okay.
people are theorizing that Vecna has been like
Hanging out
the overarching villain this entire time.
Okay, that would make sense if he sent the mind flare.
Yeah. And so, like, it's obviously it's only a theory,
right?
Because we don't know for sure as of watching this episode, but like, there's a couple moments in time, like as far back as season 1, where Will abandons his bike. You can hear like a dun dun dun, like almost like a clock chiming.
Okay.
And there's other instances throughout other seasons where people have said like, hey, this kind of sounds like a clock here, almost as if like it's been building up to this point. Which, once again, if the Duffer Brothers thought that far ahead, like,
that's
kudos,
impressive.
like props on that regard, because that's absolutely insane. You're saying Max is done for?
I don't want her to be done. I like her character. I think it's cool, but I think she's cooked. There's no way.
Yeah.
This show has clearly stated it does not give a fuck about our fans.
Yeah.
So for them to kill off like a core, member of the party, so to speak, they don't give a shit.
No. Oh no. They've done it before, and they will do it again. And they will continue to do this.
Yeah. This is
and so
they'll do this until season 10.
Oh yeah. Well, they've confirmed that after this season, there's only one more season left.
Really? They're only doing
Yep.
5?
And they've said that this season is not going to wrap up nice and tidy and neat like other seasons.
Oh, good. Love to
Yeah.
see that. All right.
Oh yeah. So we're already like I'm very, very, very worried about what could potentially happen. We saw a very interesting duo of Nancy and Robin. Very, very fun
Yeah.
time. And yes, Robin basically saying Nancy's a genius. Like they figured out everything. That there is some sort of connection with Victor Creel.
Yeah.
This, supposed serial killer.
Which I had guessed that.
Yeah.
Too.
And so, you still hold like the opinion that Victor Creel is not Vecna, correct? Is that what you had said, or that
I thought he was, but I don't think he is now.
You don't think he is?
No,
Okay.
no.
So, who do you think Vecna might be, if anybody? Like,
I thought it was Brenner, but I don't know if that holds any water.
Okay.
Honestly, I really did kind of think. Maybe just I don't like him.
I mean,
again,
that's
you're not supposed to. But,
no, you're not supposed to like Brenner. He's just
I didn't-
kind of.
I don't know. I don't think there's no way to buy it. Like, there's no real solid evidence.
It's just more of a feeling that you had in that regard.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think. I have no idea who Vecna is. I don't know if. I'm kind of hoping it's not something or someone we've seen.
Okay. All right. That's
Because
solid.
I did kind of appreciate, like, it's the trope of boogeyman. So who's been here?
Right.
It's kind of overplayed.
Yeah. No, I gotcha.
And I like if he was pulling the strings the whole time, that's fine. But like, we didn't know who it was.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I'm
I got you.
Yeah.
Kind of like somebody that we didn't quite know.
Yeah. But I think that he was. I don't know if he sent the mind flare. He was definitely in league with them.
Okay, so maybe like maybe
There's
kinda
no
working
because it
together.
doesn't make any sense that there just happens to be a demigod, and then there
Right.
just happens to be like season 2. What was it?
No,
Still
the mind flare.
Still
yeah.
the mind flare. Then mind flare to electric boogaloo.
Yeah.
And the demodogs and stuff. Like, it doesn't make sense that it just happens to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying? Either they're all friends or like
somebody's pulling the
Creepy
strings.
McGee is pulling the strings. I mean, he's got a lot of tentacles. They could be strings. We don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point. Kind of thinking of it like kind of the opposite. I've got no strings to hold me down.
Right. Because the way I'm kind of thinking about it is, what if Vecna sent the mind flare,
Mhm.
and then obviously kids kicked its ass,
Naturally.
and now Vecna's like, fuck it, I'm going to the source.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna do shit.
Nah.
Like, the Demogorgon didn't work.
Yeah.
Kicked their ass.
Yep.
Then kicked the 2 mind flares asses.
Yep.
Then it's just like the Demodogs were easily cannon fodder.
Yep.
So maybe he's just like, all right, this is freaking ridiculous. I'm being Scooby-Dooed.
Yeah.
Like,
By a bunch of kids. Time to...
for me to like take control and pick them off one by one.
Yeah, and maybe that I wonder if that could be potentially why he's picking off kids, because it's
Right.
Because nobody other than kids has been killed off, at least this season. I mean, in previous seasons, obviously we had a number of different people getting killed, but like maybe that could be a potential one. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Even after watching like all of the episodes that I've seen so far, like I actually personally have no idea.
Yeah,
And
I don't know. It's just a guess.
Yeah, I mean it's a good guess. It's a very good guess. I can totally get behind that. We see, Trouble in Paradise with Elle and Mike.
Yeah, could yeah.
And so obviously it seems like, Mike is just not pulling his weight in that relationship at all.
And on one hand, you gotta empathize with the kid, because one, he's a guy and we're idiots. And number 2, you have to empathize with him. He's what, 14, 15?
Yeah,
maybe 16.
Early
tops.
high school.
He's
Early high school,
yeah. So if guys in their 20s are dumb,
Oh, yeah.
guys in high school are near brainless.
I was an absolute moron at that age.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. I had no idea what the hell I
couldn't
was
find my
doing.
ass from my elbow. You know what I'm saying?
And so,
like, on one hand, you gotta empathize with the kid, but like, having been a dumb teenage guy, like,
yeah.
big dog, there's things you say and there's things you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So yeah, Mike is definitely. I think out of all the characters, I think that
He's
that is the most
one note.
Yeah, in terms of like consistency of like who's at the bottom of everybody's list in terms of favorite characters, that is very much at the bottom of most people's lists is Mike.
Yeah.
And so kind of
Sucks.
yeah, kind of interesting to see if they end up doing
sucks.
anything with him.
I kind of hope they don't. Personally,
you don't want
I
you
really,
don't want him
no,
to have
I don't want him to
redemption.
get better because I think that's realistic. That there are people who just straight up suck.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
what? That's
Like,
fair enough.
and Mike's the type of person where he's not an awful person. He's
No.
not. He just sucks.
Yeah.
And I kind of like the message of people just suck.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
Like,
what? That I
It's
respect that.
pessimistic as hell, but like,
I can respect that.
you know what I'm saying?
I can totally respect that. So yeah, we'll curious to see what ends up happening there. We obviously see Joyce going off.
Doing choice things.
Yeah, Joyce and Murray going off to Alaska. Not much development on that front. They're heading there. We're gonna see what happens.
I mean, that meal she was about to eat looked divine.
Oh yeah, it was great.
Like 4-day-old KFC over there.
Jeez.
I could like see, I could like feel the texture.
Oh yeah, I could too. And that's just like, first off, hats off to the people filming this because yeah, you can feel what the texture that is a gravy that has skin on it. Like whatever mystery meat covered in gravy there. That was
That
gravy that had
gravy
been
had
sitting
seen
out.
something.
That gravy was sitting out. And
It had skin in the game.
yes.
The peas looked horrendous.
Oh yeah.
Which is personally insulting to me because I love peas.
We also got to see a little bit more of Hopper here.
That was cool. The man's like, this is again not a hot take, not a like profound statement or anything. But the man's a unit, dude. Like,
Oh, straight up unit.
like he's doing push-ups with a busted foot, and it's not just like, oh, I sprained my foot. Like,
No.
it's literally
It was
broken
broken.
in half.
It was broken to the point that he could take his foot binds off. Like,
Yeah.
And so yeah,
And he's just hands is ripping reps, which makes me like super like, well, what excuse do I have? You know, like, I don't feel like doing push-ups. Say, well,
Yeah.
you know what? You don't have a broken foot in the middle of Siberia, so what's your excuse?
Yeah, for real. That's hysterical.
But man, was ripping reps, and like, I didn't quite catch. I thought they were kind of gonna like clang on the chain, get the chain to break. I
Right.
didn't realize he was like hit my foot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, when he's missing, then when he's like hit it, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I misjudged this situation.
Yeah, because that metal's not coming. All it would do is start. If they started going for just the metal, it would start
I
just
thought
like.
if you hit it in the right way, since it's cold, I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
a physics teacher.
It would probably end up just kind of crushing in on his foot,
Yeah,
and
it
that's
probably
probably
would,
worse
yeah.
than.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, interesting to see what happens with Hopper next, and then we kind of come to the end of like Elle's story here, kind of taking up the call, getting the offer to potentially get her abilities back.
Yeah, that's
What
a
do we-
big. I think that's something tells me she's gonna come back yoked.
Maybe.
Like
Yeah.
if this thing works, I think it's gonna be like she's gonna come back like Jean Grey with X-Force kind of thing.
Wow.
Phoenix Force kind
Going back to that whole idea that you were saying with the Hellfire Club.
I mean, it could, you know.
Okay, I like that.
It's not more like, oh no. It's Cyclops now. Cyclops sucks.
Cyclops, yes.
But I think she's gonna come back and like, because he implied that if he's been working on this for a while,
Yeah.
then he's probably tinkering with stuff. But the potential for disaster is
Margin of error is quite high.
Is quite
Yeah.
high. Which, on one hand, narratively speaking, it kind of has to work.
Yeah.
You know, because there has to be a season. Because you don't have Stranger Things without it. Like that's
And
you know what I mean.
it's gonna be tough. Yeah.
Like yeah, Steve and Dustin can do cool shit, but like they can't fight the big scary big
Elle
gun. without
is where all of it started.
She's your big gun.
Yep.
So on the one hand, narratively speaking, it has to work. But
Yeah.
it would be interesting to see if it didn't work at least for a little bit.
And then see like how she overcomes it.
I think it's gonna be like an internal like struggle.
Interesting. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like because she talked multiple times about how she didn't want to.
Yes, because she
Right.
always kind of viewed herself like I'm the bad guy because she was put into shitty situations.
Right,
That,
she was
like-
used as a weapon, so I am a weapon.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
I think, I don't know, I think she's gonna like maybe go through some like psychosomatic stuff
Yeah.
And then she's just gonna come back completely yoked, and then whip Big Scary's ass. Which I hope. I still say Max.
You don't think she's making it out alive?
If she makes it out of the first half of season 4, I'm gonna be very surprised. I don't think she makes it out of season 4.
Wow. Okay.
And again, this is not me like wishful thinking her.
No.
I think she's a cool character, but like, she's cooked. She's cooked.
Bold
There's
predictions.
no way. There's no way.
All right.
What are you gonna do with when Big Scary comes knocking? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Creepy McGee's got moves.
Yeah.
I mean, he's rolling nat 20s like it's his job. So
yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. Like what are these kids gonna be able to do up against him? Yeah.
Her constitution is not that high.
No.
Her
well,
AC is not that high.
Yeah. She's going up against basically a level 20 lich.
Yeah.
Like,
Good
which
luck.
by the way, when I looked up what the original Vecna looks like,
Pretty close.
they're very similar
close,
looking
yeah,
to
very
what they
similar.
have in the show, and so they're really like D&D, like they're
Like really digging in there.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of neat.
that is really cool. But I think that's everything we have for this episode. We're gonna keep watching in the next video here. So very curious to see what happens next.
Oh, Lord.
But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like, comment on any theories that you have down below, and subscribe while you're at it so you don't miss out on a thing. But otherwise, class, you are officially dismissed. I will see you in the next video. Peace out, everybody.